one because
All you have to
Miss
do.
Wright and I share this young lady.
It's just click on it, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Do your thing.
Like she
Oh my
mentioned
God.
earlier, Miss Wright and I have a unique position. She and I both are at the same high school. So I had this wonderful idea. I said, sorry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Since we are both at the same high school, we could departmentalize like the MMD or the LE teachers do. And she does the language arts and the social studies, and I do the math and the science. Then we go through home ec on different days. So we use some of the same pictures with the same students, and we also have two peer mentors that are in her program and mine as well, different periods of the day. So this young lady, Kinsey Thacker, has been a wonderful asset to our program. She's always ready to be helpful. Whenever we were fundraising, she was instrumental in seeking out outside sources to bring in gifts for the kids for Christmas time. She's very kind-hearted and she volunteers much of her school time. She'll come and sit with my kids at breakfast, before school, at lunchtime. She's sitting with them having lunch, and even sometimes at break time. She helps them do all the work. She takes this one young lady with her to choir class and spends regular class time with her there, helps her get through the classroom and brings her back down so that she won't have any problems with navigating throughout the school. When we do science class, she's in the classroom with us, and here we were working on the laws of motion, and we had a blow-up bowling ball and a blowing pin, and she helped us show the kids about inertia and potential energy. And over here we were studying about the molecules and electron protons and electron configuration. Oh, let me play her video, because she pretty much said the same thing for Miss Wright that she did for me. She's very soft-spoken,
Yep.
and I told her that was wonderful because it helps put the kids at ease in very mild manner. So we can skip on.
We could actually hear it a little bit better when Miss Wright played it, so yeah.
Yeah, she's very soft-spoken.
Yeah, she's quiet.
Okay, and this one is Addison Blackburn. She's one of their cheerleaders. She's very nice and helpful when you're asked to work with the students. She's calm and she's relaxed demeanor. She doesn't get nervous or upset. And all the students really like talking with her because she's so pretty. And as a cheerleader, she's responsible for all the fundraising during recess for the cheerleaders. But she also took a lot of time out of her fundraising for the cheerleaders and came over and helped us with their coffee kiosk that we are running at Central, called Central Perk. She was very helpful. You can see here, we had some extra time after we did a math activity, and our two peer tutors created a game and let the kids answer math questions, and they got to dunk a ball if they got the right answer. Over here's with the bead activity that we did after the drones. And here's where, as a cheerleader, they had a little activity fundraiser throughout the school to sell elves for all the kids, for Elf on the Shelf, but they called all of our kids down and gave them all one and presented them to them at the school Christmas tree. Here she is with a payback conference, helping with one of her students.
Hello, I'm Addison Blackburn. I am a senior at Pike Central High School. I'm in Miss Bartley's 7th period with the life management class. I feel like we are always doing something productive in there, if it's doing a coffee cart, home ec, a worksheet, playing a game, just talking with each other, being involved with each other. My favorite memory this year was at Christmas when we did the Secret Santa thing and we all went shopping with each other. It was me and Josh, and we bought gifts for Haley. And I think it was my favorite memory because we were all just together and everybody was happy buying each other gifts, and I feel like it was just a very special moment. I feel like I've gotten really close with Josh, Haley, Aiden, but I think we all just enjoy each other being there together. I feel like this class has taught me to be more patient and have better communication skills and just be a better person overall. And I've really enjoyed this class this year.
And like I said, she's a cheerleader, and she's very calm and very relaxed, and the kids just felt like approaching her. Even her quiet boy who always stayed in the back of the room, she talked about Josh a lot. Josh never talked to any of the other students. He would stay in the back corner of the room on the beanbag with the magazine on his head, so he could close everybody else out. Now, when she's in the room, he is at her side. And he says her name over and over again. Every question starts with, "Hey, Addie, hey, Addie." Okay.
So my name is Madison, and I'm a peer mentor. I'm a senior at Pike County Central High School, and I go into my 8th period class every day with a smile on my face, ready to help and communicate with those kids. I love going in there every day because Josh always answers the door so politely, and for safety precautions, he always says, "Who is it?" And I say, "It's Maddie," and he asks me how my day is every day, and it always makes me smile. And I love being able to help the kids in any way I can. I love helping Grant with the coffee maker. I love helping Josh with the trash, being able to help him pursue a career maybe in becoming a janitor. And I love being able to watch TV with Haley and helping her with her homework. All of them are very unique individuals, and I love every single one of them. So I just want to thank Pike Central for giving me this opportunity, and I absolutely love his classroom.
Here's where they were out shopping together at Food City, and here's where they're sitting around just having some kinesthetic downtime.
Hello, my name is Madison,
Okay,
and
so play with me.
Okay.
This is just pictures of, we had a student named Alyssa Dameron and Kara Stevens, and this is where we decorating the tree and doing some science class work together. And this is Laura Spears. Laura wasn't a peer mentor. She was signed up for Club Day peer mentoring and came in, and I didn't even ask her for a video. She said she wanted to. She wanted to come
Hi,
on the
I'm
program.
Laura
She
Spears.
loves it.
I'm a senior at Pike Central High School, and I volunteer in the Peer Mentor Club Day. So I don't really have a lot of personal experiences, and I've made a couple little relationships. I like to engage in conversation with them, but I don't really have many things to look back on where I'm only here ever so often.
She just was very engaging with the students. And some of these other things, here's where we have.
Hi, I'm Laura Spears. I'm a senior at Pike Central High.
Got it? This is winter ball with some peer mentors with one of our students. And this is where we had a senior meeting, and my Josh did not want to go, but we got him here off to the side. He stayed in the lunchroom and listened to the meeting. He was off to the side, but he still participated.
Hi, I'm Laura
Well, he's
Spears.
playing automatic,
I'm
you
a
know.
Yeah, there's something wonky going on with yours, but we were out of time. Right here.
I definitely want to talk about Mr. Andrew here. Andrew Thacker has been coming in the classroom for quite some time, for quite a few years. Actually, we were his safe space. He had a lot of trouble interacting. He had a lot of illness in his life when he was younger. And so he just wanted to spend some time off alone. We gave him that safe space. And he would come in and the kids would not leave him alone. They enjoyed his company because he's so quiet and so patient. He's the epitome of what a peer mentor should be. On many occasions, Andrew, as well as his family, has reported how peer mentoring has changed his life. He has become a totally different creature from being quiet and just not saying a word to speaking up and interacting. He invests a lot of his time and efforts into our program. He's in there just about most of the day. And he's really motivated this one young. Let me play this video for you here.
Hello, my name is Andrew Thacker, and I am a senior at Pike Central High School, and I've been in this life management program and just being a peer tutor for technically 1 year, but I've been hanging around with this crew of kids for about 4. So ever since freshman year, I've loved coming in here and just being able to talk around with them and just see what they do, how they like to learn. And once I actually got into this, I made really deep connections with these kids that have known me for so long. And I made one that's I basically have a little brother in here right now. And me and him talk all the time. Doesn't matter if it's in school, out of school. He knows me at my job. He'll come up to me, he'll talk to me. And it's just great to have that type of connections with these kids. I love trying to make like their learning process and their experience with school fun for them. And if you're taking this program, that's what I would highly recommend you do. Just try to make it fun. It's great, and just have fun with it.
I have to add something new
Hello.
I didn't even have on here because it only happened yesterday. Our young man here that is Andrew's little brother just got notified yesterday that he'd been working out with the football team, but he got notified that he gets to be on the football team. The problem we had was his shoes they bit the dust. Well, Andrew came in yesterday with a brand new pair of shoes for him. So I thought that was, and the funny thing is I was going to share with Miss Keisha, my little boy he's a sophomore. My young man that's playing on the football team now is known as Turbo. That's what they call him. Because every time they have running experiences, he's always the first one to the finish line.
What he told me his name was Turbo.
He's always the first to the finish line.
So what I would do is,
Okay.
so what I would do is just flash each slide. Yeah, just let them see each slide
Okay,
for a couple
this
seconds.
is a science project we did in engineering. The kids brought a bunch of stuff to school to work with packaging. We played a video for them, Systems at Work. It's a wonderful program that shows you all the engineering that comes into sorting and delivering the mail to all different places. And of course, we did some YouTube videos of those videos about what happens to your package. So we were talking about the best way to mail a single Pringle and receive it back intact. So what they did was we used a whole lot of packaging, and then we ended up deciding they were going to take an iPhone box, if you can see. They had a little pillow packet. They put the chip inside the pillow packet, inside the iPhone box, and then inside that package. Our only constraint was we had to remain within a $5 cost. The bad news is because we used that iPhone box, their cost to mail it was $5.25. So we went over a bunch of, but we got, this video here will show you, but we're constrained for time. I'll tell you that it made it intact. And if you look at this little sneaky face here, this young man unpacked it for us, laid it on the paper towel, and then said, "Oh man, that's a Pringle," and he popped it in his mouth.